Now to the latest developments in the conflict between North and South Korea. Surveillance video shows the moment that artillery shells rained down from North Korea this morning. The South Korean Coast Guard found the burnt bodies of 2 construction workers. They were among the 4 people killed on an island attacked by the North yesterday. President Barack Obama has said that he stands shoulder to shoulder with the South. An American aircraft carrier is now on its way to South Korea to participate in military drills next week. Joining us now, Michael Horowitz, senior fellow at the Hudson Institute, who has written extensively on North Korea. Thanks for joining us today. I want to start with the piece that you did write, and you say that the North is not alone in having to accept blame for what is going on. Talk about that.
Bad policy has brought chickens home to roost. For years, our policy has been to tell North Korea, we'll give you money, we'll give you legitimacy, make us some weapons promises. Now, you can't, that's just not bad policy. That gets an F in Bargaining 101. Why should we expect anything but nuclear and weapons blackmail when we're offering them legitimacy and money for their weapons? And why would we ever expect North Korea to bargain away the one thing that has kept it in power for all these years? I worked for Ronald Reagan. He really understood that. He understood that you talk about human rights issues, which puts pressure on regimes like that, which are more fragile than they seem to be. Instead, this is a policy that approaches appeasement. And what's happened today is what many of us have sadly predicted.
You also say that the Korean American community needs to be more vocal about what's going on in North Korea.
Oh, goodness, yes. In some respects, the saddest part of this, of these years of gulags, of concentration camps, of starvation, of the most insane regime in the world, the Korean American community has been silent. Now, America is a country of immigrants. When the Jews of America said, look at the Jews of the Soviet Union, the former Soviet Union, the experts said, oh my goodness, this is going to create a crisis. But the political system responded. When the African American community said, the apartheid regime, let's bring it down. Again, the experts, including Ronald Reagan, I must say, said, oh, we can't touch that. America responded. The Cuban American community has caused Castro to be isolated, and yet the Korean American community has been silent. I have spent long hours with leaders of the church community, the second generation community, the business community. I wish they understood their power to change American policy. And with these events, I'm going to work twice as hard to get them. We will follow their lead. We will reverse existing policies if the Korean American community speaks up. That's what I'm going to work to do.
The president has said that South Korea, of course, is our ally. We will stand with them. So now the attention is being focused on what might happen. But I want you to set the stage for us. How dangerous is this shelling that we just saw yesterday?
It's dangerous only if we appease it. This is a regime that in the end is rational in what it does. Every time they make noise about nuclear stuff, they get support, they get money, they get attention, they get legitimacy. If we begin to recognize, as Reagan did with the former Soviet Union, that we need to employ every peaceful means we have to bring the regime down, that's not a regime that can stand. If the Chinese understand, and the Chinese are their chief supporters, that good relations with the United States is one prospect, and the other is keeping this regime afloat is the other, China's going to abandon this regime a lot quicker than the experts think. But we really need to understand our strengths, not look at what they threaten, but at how they see us. And we need to change the policies that we've had for the last few years. You know, one of the things in the years I've been in Washington, I've really come to think that the greatest single thing we can do to help advance American interests and to do it peacefully is to take the whole bloody State Department and replace it with the AFL-CIO. A good, tough union bargainer would never have dealt with North Korea as the State Department has for the last 10 years.
Have to leave it there. Really words to think on. Michael Horowitz is a senior fellow at the Hudson Institute. Appreciate it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you, and I hope you feel better. Thanks for coming in.
You bet.
Despite